Welcome back to Travel Show Live. We are very fortunate today. We are in New York City and we're talking with Matt Zolbe from the Waldorf Astoria. Hello, sir. Welcome back to the program.
Good to see you again, Eric.
Good to see you.
How
Thank
are
you for welcoming us to your home here every day. Now, do you actually live on the property? Do they let you do that?
I don't live on the property.
Don't.
Those days are gone.
Those days are over. Very
Right,
good.
right.
All right. Now, we need to talk about the appeal of this property because a lot of times people think they kind of put everybody into a category. Oh, you're a 5-star luxury property, or you're this kind of. The Waldorf Astoria is one of those unique properties that has a signature. How do you describe that?
Well, the Waldorf is a 5-star property. It's a luxury hotel, but it also appeals to the masses, I think, because of so many of the cultural touch points associated with the Waldorf. Tonight we'll have a couple of different events in this hotel which will bring in New Yorkers. We have a couple of conventions that are in-house right now that will host folks that wouldn't typically, out of their own pocket, experience the Waldorf. We will have so many mentions in the media relating to celebrity stays, press junkets, diplomatic stays. We do find ourselves in the news quite a bit as it relates to that type of business. And people read about us, they hear about us, and they want to experience us.
Would the word mystique be used? Because there is. Isn't there? There's a little bit of that unknown kind of. I mean, at the end of the day, you're coming to a conference, you're having lunch or dinner, or you're putting your head in a bed. It's a hotel, but there's something very unique, and there's a little mystique going on.
There is mystique. The nature of the Waldorf is such that we're going to have people walking behind me probably during this interview who are not guests here, but they've been on the streets of New York as a tourist, and they looked at a map, and as you know, Manhattan is a walking city. They see that the Waldorf is a block north and a block east, and they're going to walk in here, and they're going to come up the steps of Park Avenue, and in the silence of their hearts, they're going to be proud to be walking into the Waldorf. And they're going to look up at the Louis Regal murals and at the Wheel of Life. They're going to go into the main lobby and look at the clock tower. They'll spend 5 minutes in the hotel and walk out, and I think we're part of their family photographs after that. When people are showing their vacation pictures, we're part of that. There is a mystique.
Even if they're not staying, they're coming in to take a lot.
Absolutely.
All right, now we need to talk about the level of service that we're talking about, because as I was thinking about this interview over the last couple of weeks, I thought to myself, you know, the staff and the amenities are as accessible and as helpful as you want them to be. Which is, there's something to be said for that. They're not, you know, not everybody has a personal butler walking around with you.
Right.
But if that's something you want, you can actually make that happen.
Absolutely.
Help me out a little bit with that, because there's a very fine line between this level of service and even a 4-star level of service.
Right.
Not to get off the star thing. I don't, you know, that's.
Right.
But you understand what I mean.
The number one characteristic I really think is anticipation, and I don't want to use jargon too much, but anticipation of guest needs is really what sets luxury hotels apart. We have to anticipate guest needs. We have an astonishing, at least in my view, level of pro-action associated with our customers. Our customer relationship management, our CRM tools are
nice. That's not
as
jargon
strong
at all.
as that is jargon.
I can't help it. It's funny though.
But it's really there.
It's
but
true.
I will also tell you that attitude is so fundamental. The hotel business is really pretty simple, Eric. A plus B equals C. A, building. B, employees. C, customers. If you have a great asset, the building, and if you have great employees, you're going to have customers. You really will. And we are, to be sappy about it, blessed to have this building. Not just the infrastructure, but where we are. We're 301 Park Avenue. Can you get a better address?
You can't. That's
and
true.
then this building occupying a full city block of New York with the ballroom, which it looks like an opera house, with the starlight roof where Guy Lombardo, Frank Sinatra, Lena Horne, Ella Fitzgerald performed, with the spectacular footprints in our suites. I can host 24 heads of state at any one time in this hotel. Who else has that asset?
Without breaking a sweat. I mean, like, you know how to do it.
We got to be like that duck, you know. We got to be swimming furiously under the water, but we have to be calm on the exterior.
At the same time, oh wow, I'm going to remember that. Nice. At the same time, the property is still approachable. It still feels comfortable. It doesn't feel stuffy. That's something that you have to work at. Honestly, I think you guys do.
Thank you. I hope that is the case. We come from a history in this hotel where we did have dress codes. There was a time when you did not wear jeans in our lobby. There was a time when you did not wear your name badge. We're not a hi, my name is Matt a convention hotel. We certainly have conventions, but that's not the feel that we want to have. But to your point, Yes, Middle America visits the Waldorf and feels comfortable in the Waldorf.
I love that. Thank you, sir. For
You're very
letting us.
welcome.
You're
Thanks
very
for coming,
supportive.
Erik.
We appreciate it. We're going
Great.
to take a look around, and we'll be right back right after this.